Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another Mindful Monday with Nourish My Soul. So, today is the day after the Super Bowl. And some of you who know me might be surprised that this is going to be my topic because I am not known for being a football fan, which I really am not. With that being said, I hope you understand that it's not that I am rooting for any particular team or any particular player. Although I did watch the game because I am intrigued by Tom Brady and his mental toughness. So at 43 years old, he shouldn't be bringing home his seventh Super Bowl win. It's unheard of. And yes, he is an incredible athlete, obviously. But in order to make it to that level, he has to have tremendous mental toughness in order to be able to train the way that he does and maintain the diet that he maintains and the presence that he has on the field. All of that is a reflection of his mental toughness. So I thought that we would talk about that today because there was this one particular moment in the game. And again, like I said, I'm not a football fan per se, so I don't know the other player's name. But it was on the opposing team, and they had an exchange, a heated exchange on the field that was prompted by the other player towards Tom Brady. And Tom Brady responded, clearly agitated, but he had a composure about him, whereas the other player started to unravel. He became undone, and then the impact that that had on his entire team around him. And I watched him as he tried to engage with the other players on his team in his unraveling and bringing that energy to them and what that does to a team, and versus Tom Brady, who had that interaction and used it to fuel him and to lift his team to a higher level. And that is obviously a great leadership skill, which we all should be aspiring for. But the mental toughness that that takes, right? That is incredible. And so I wanted to talk to you about that and how we can practice that in our own lives. Because again, leadership is leadership, whether it's on a sports field, business world, family life, in friendships. We all want to have those qualities of strong, positive leadership. And in order to maintain that, we need to do some work on ourselves first. So I wanted to bring to you a practice that I learned, I kind of taught myself. I didn't have a name for it. I just came across it when I was young and I was a gymnast. Growing up, I did gymnastics. And now I know it's visualization and a combination of mindfulness and visualization. um, and and also science has shown that what I was doing is actually equally as important as physical training. So what I would do when I was learning a new move or when before I had a meet, I would quiet my mind. I actually stood and did this. I didn't do it sitting. I would stand amongst the chaos and I would close my eyes, quiet my mind, go into myself, and everything else just fell away. I was completely unaware of all of the people around me. And once I got to that place, I would visualize what it was that I was trying to accomplish. So let's say I'm at a meet. There's hundreds of people around me cheering, yelling, talking. I'm quiet, I'm in my mind, nothing else exists, and I go through the routine that I'm about to perform. From beginning to end, I hear the music, I feel my body moving, I go through every little movement, what my muscles need to be doing, where my eyes need to be, what my body needs to get through at the level that I want to perform. And I also allow myself to feel all of the feelings that happen within. So while I'm going through that, not only am I practicing what my muscles are going to be doing and where my awareness is going to be, what I need to achieve physically, but I'm also feeling how it feels to perform those moves at the level that I want to be performing them, which obviously I wanted to be performing them at perfection. My goal was to get a 10, and feeling how I would feel at the end of that. You know, as I throw my hands up to signal that I am finished, what does that feel like in that moment? Hearing the crowd cheering, knowing that I nailed that routine. And that was tremendously helpful. And because it had such good returns for me, it was a practice that I continued and then I shared with my children as they got older and got into sports and were trying to learn things. And we also transferred that skill into taking a test or doing something that was really intimidating or scary to them. And I also apply that in all of those areas as well. And science now shows us that practicing in that way in our mind, our body has no way of distinguishing what is actually being physically practiced and what is only being practiced in our brain. So it has tremendous benefits in that way as well. It's like going through something physically over and over and over again, but without the fatigue. So this mental toughness practice allows you, no matter what the circumstances are, maybe it's a big meeting that you're having and that you are worried about, and having that time to quiet your mind, go in and visualize and walk through your presentation, what you're going to be saying, how it's going to feel at the end of it, how you're going to engage, how you're going to lead the discussion. These are really important skills to have, and it prepares you for any circumstance. And so that was what last night made me think about and made me want to share with you on this Mindful Monday. We are going to be opening up some youth leadership courses on our university. And I thought this was kind of a nice segue to talk about our approach to leadership and how it is more about being the best version of ourselves. And so we are going to be really exploring how we can be resilient, strong, compassionate, empathetic leaders, because the world needs more of those. And we really want to help fill the world with all types of young, strong, caring, empathetic leaders. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that if you have a young person that could utilize that. And you can put this into practice in your own life. I'd love to hear the results from it. You know, if you were able to visualize something and have it come to fruition, that's always exciting, and we love to hear about those moments. So please share that with us, and we will be talking again tomorrow for our Talk to Me Tuesday. Bye.